recording!
I want to record first!
Oh, we're already recording, though! Get off me! Okay, let's just tell the story now. So, yes, hello, viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Stop it! Stop! So, you're all probably wondering, now, a lot of people like to discuss about Undertale, character origins, but what about Muffet? Well, her origin is stranger than you may think.
There was once the man, and then he died, and they had a baby called Muffet and the spider, and blah blah blah.
That's not how it happened.
The end.
That's not how it happened. That's not how it happened. Okay, so Little Miss. Okay, let's begin. Let's begin with a nursery rhyme. You should all know this one. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, which is just a fancy word for a footstool, and then she was eating some cheese.
Spider cider.
No, in the actual song, she's eating cream cheese, but they call it something else for some reason. But either way, she's sitting there on a footstool eating cheese. And I have to ask something. Why is she eating cheese on a footstool in the middle of the woods? Who does this? What child does this?
Turned into a puppet.
No, that's not what happened.
Died.
What is it with you and death? Anyways, but then, guess who showed up? A radioactive spider.
Not just a radioactive spider, the radioactive Spider-Man spider.
Yeah, the one that bit Tobey Maguire, and then Andrew Garfield, and then Tom Holland. Not the child's play Tom Holland, the Tom Holland from Avengers.
Yeah, the Civil War.
Yeah, you know the one who talks too much?
Yeah, just so you know, he's freaking annoying, talks about Star Wars and...
Yeah, they're in the middle of a battle. Anyways, so the spider is there, and then he sees some cream cheese. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but radioactive spiders freaking love cream cheese. Like, it's like up there with their favorite foods.
It's been awesome. And why are we doing like the Sam Classic Sonic fan?
Okay, let's just go back to our normal voice.
Let's go. Okay.
So.
Hello, everyone.
No, we're not doing that. Okay, anyways. So, but then the spider saw something that it wanted even more. Little Miss Muffet's arm. Because I don't know if you know this, but the favorite food of all spiders, no doubt about it, is the arm of a child. So then it bit her. And this is where Little Miss Muffet made her first big mistake. She makes a lot of them.
You're really just supposed to stand there and be quiet.
But no, instead, she runs around and starts flailing around. And I don't know if you know this, but if you flail around, that spider is gonna keep biting you and biting you and biting you and biting you and biting you. Until finally, she stopped. Waited a minute, licked it off, and then she just squished it because she's a horrible person. But then, she made her second big mistake. She didn't go to the hospital. Actually, maybe that wasn't a mistake. This was like ancient times, you know, where hospitals were actually more likely to kill you than what you were going into the hospital to get fixed for. Like, they would, to do surgery, they would get you drunk off your butt, and then they would, while you were still drunk, cut your leg off, and then when you became sober again, they're like, hey buddy, we just cut your leg off. You're probably gonna bleed to death, but hey, at least you're not gonna die from that whatever you had.
Let's get back on topic now.
So anyways, she went home, and then third big mistake, she didn't tell her parents about it. And also, her parents were confused as to where her footstool and cream cheese had gone. Why was she eating cream cheese in the woods on a footstool? But anyways, but then, late that night, as she was getting ready for bed, a full moon, no, wait, a half moon, no, a crescent moon, no, I'll forget it, it was a full moon, came up behind the window, and nothing happened. Because that's werewolves. Silly. Where spiders, it's different. Where spiders happens, it has to be when the great moon spider calls all his buddies up and is like, okay guys, time to build a giant web over the moon. It's like not big enough that you can see it and think, oh my god, there's living spiders on the moon. It's big enough that you can see, huh, the moon has a spider web shape on it. Huh.
Yeah.
And then either way, it happened. But we're not going to tell you how it happened. No, we're not. We are, because you guys are wonderful. You got us to 94 subscribers in just a year.
Yeah, we have 94 subscribers.
All thanks to you people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And get ready for a 100 subscriber special coming up.
Yeah, probably. So anyways, so she's just standing there, and then the unthinkable happened. 6 more eyes just randomly appeared. Like, she's just blinking. 1 minute, there's just 2 eyes, and then bam, you've suddenly got 8. And then you have to, but imagine this. I think you guys don't realize how good it is to only have 2 eyes. Because imagine having 8 eyes. That would be like looking through a kaleidoscope through your entire life. And imagine the eyes being covered by lenses. Also, what if you need glasses like this? I mean, what are you gonna get? How are you gonna get glasses for this? I mean, that's like... Anyways, but then the horror continued where 4 more arms suddenly appear. It's like, 1 minute you're flexing, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm an abomination with 6 arms, and 2 legs. Yes, she has 8 legs. Yes, she has 8
No, she didn't
appendages.
do that. She's just like...
But no, actually, because, you know, this was a little girl, you know, and so...
Yeah, and she screamed like that.
But then, that was her 5th big mistake, because her mother ran into the room, and remember how I said she didn't tell her parents? Well, she should have, because guess what the mother proceeded to get out? A deluxe-size, economy-class, giant fly swatter. They don't even make those anymore. But anyway, and then she just starts beating her own daughter. Child abuse. Yep, there's child abuse in this
So she
story.
ran away and went underground forever.
Okay, well, one more thing happened before that. So anyways, and then it became the legend of the Spider Lady of, England town. And anyways, one day, she went out to try and get some decent food, probably more cheese, considering that she's a spider now.
And then they're like,
But then, an angry mob appeared, and then they chased after her with torches, pitchforks, and that one guy who had cotton candy.
Cotton candy! And a cotton candy!
Yeah, and then everyone turned around and they're like, why are you carrying cotton candy? And he's like, well, you can't have an angry mob without cotton candy. It's delicious. And then some guy smacks it out of his hand and then gives him a torch. And then he's like, my cotton candy.
Don't hurt us, Spider Club.
But then anyways, so she keeps running and then she falls down a manhole. But then the manhole leads to the underground. Imagine that. So then she's down there and she's all sad and she's crying, and then I mean, what's she gonna do? I mean, she already killed the spider, so it's not like her ego is appearing and being like, Muffet, avenge me!
Avenge me, you stupid!
But then, something, a buddy, appeared from the distance. It was Mr. Big Business, who had a big business opportunity for her, and he offered her to give her a pastry store for baked goods. So then either way, she starts the store and then some monster comes up and asks for a donut. So she gives him the donut, he pays for it, and then he takes a bite, and then it's full of spiders, because, you know, it's a spider donut. But then she freaks out, and then he's like, I want my money back! You gave me a donut without telling me what's in it. And then she's like, no, we're not giving, there's no refunds at this stand. And then they get into a huge argument, and eventually she grabbed an axe and killed him.
Yeah, and then finally she got an easier way. She got her pet to kill.
So yeah, the moral of this story, I guess the story needs a moral.
Yeah.
Don't buy stuff from Muffet, or you'll end up in her dish.
Bye-bye.